In a live for AEW Collision. I do like to do with my lives first before I look at the notes or to recall the matches. I usually have my iPad, the matches that transpired so I can recall. But first thoughts before looking Mercedes Monet and Athena, great tonight. We did think for a minute with Billy and Athena it wasn't going to happen because Athena seemed to not really care about Billy on this week's Ring of Honor episode. What I saw on the Ring of Honor post, it seemed like she was brushing her off for Casey Navarro's sister. Yeah, I think her name's Mercedes. I forgot her name. I just know she's Casey's Navarro's sister in real life. But speaking of Ring of Honor, I did download the app and I am a Ring of Honor club member. So I did subscribe. I do want to see Sammy Guevara. He is one of my faves and he's now on AEW television. So I had to sub today because apparently he's on there and I knew that, but now I actually sub. But let's get back to it. AEW Collision, Athena, which I will see some of her work maybe at Ring of Honor. Since I just subscribed, maybe I have to go back and look at her title defenses. Maybe I subbed wrong time. Maybe she's gonna lose that title in like 2 weeks. But at least with the storyline going on, I can watch Ring of Honor and I can kind of see her side more due to her being a Ring of Honor exclusive currently. But Athena and Mercedes was good. The match with Mercedes versus the local competitor, she was putting her over at the end, saying she's better than Billy. I mean, give it up for her. So that was a way for her to give her props, and that was a way for a newbie or a local indie wrestler to face someone like a legend like Mercedes Monet, the best female wrestler. Yes, I'm biased. I think she's the best female wrestler. Um, what else caught my eye? Darius in the tag match. Him and his brother versus I still call him Big Cass, but that was a good match. Let's see. Hologram, I think we did see him. That was good. Tony Storm opening was good. I think she is the one that opened tonight. It was a good show. It almost was like AEW Dynamite today. They had all the stops. It was a good show. Maybe it's been a while since I've been able to sit down and relax and just enjoy a wrestling show without having to do stuff in the background. So maybe that's something else that kind of made me enjoy the show because I didn't have that much stuff to do and I could actually just, oh, okay, enjoy without typing or doing something in the background. But hologram, this Megan girl, I don't know if she has her finisher move on lock. What I mean by that is it's different ways she does it. I mean, sometimes she does it and she looks like she's falling. Sometimes she does it and she lands on one knee and then she just poses. Sometimes she does it and she falls. I don't know. This girl and her finisher is always different every time she does it. But Megan made a statement tonight with Tony Storm with the help of Penelope. I know I'm missing something. Was Chris Jericho involved in this? No, but Megan did get the upper hand. Let's talk about it. Uh we did have Tony Storm, yes, kicking off. And that's when Megan and Penelope came and attacked her, and Megan got the upper hand. Megan does look good. I really feel like she's not going to win though. She just came, but she will be a futures AEW Women's Champion. I do feel like she could be a future AEW TBS champion and make that title mean something a lot after Mercedes Monet loses it. I mean, that would be a good transition. Go to Mercedes to Megan. I mean, she could be a future TBS Women's Champion, Megan. I'm doing good. Did you watch AEW Collision? Do you watch AEW, Anthony? I never know if you do. And I'm glad to see you're done with 2009. Is 2010 going to be as long? We did have John Moxley and the Death Riders. And sometimes I'm indifferent. Sometimes I'm like, okay, they're always on here. Oh, I didn't edit my thing yet. Give me 1 second, child. But what I'm saying with the while I do this, what I'm saying about the give me 1 second. What I'm saying about the Death Riders, sometimes they're shown a little too much. Sometimes they're not shown a lot. There's never a medium with them. If you notice, sometimes. By the way, new nails. Springtime, so I got the bumblebees. Got the bumblebees out. I think my nail technician was in a rush today because I wanted her to do like one more finger, but she was like two. She was like two, and then she just moved on. I'm like, girl, wait a minute. I said I wanted three. I wanted it on three of my nails, not just two of them. But when I got there, she was still doing her last client's feet. So somebody else was helping me with my nails. This Marquel's World, all things pro wrestling news, my life. So somebody else was helping me with my nails at first, but then I told her I wanted her to do three of my nails with the design. She's like two, and then she moved on to the next girl. I'm like, girl, you that busy? All right. But let's talk about AEW and them increasing. Slowly the numbers are increasing. They are getting beat out by NXT. I can be a real one and say that. They are being beat by NXT, but at the end of the day, who cares? Who cares? That's live viewership. We don't even know what's going on with the max numbers. You know, I do hear a lot of Oh, I do hear a lot of people do watch on Max. I actually watch on Sling TV. I pay $45 for that. That's live TV, but it's through the internet. You have to have internet to access Sling. Anthony, by the way, what do you use to watch TV? Now I'm turning this conversation around and asking questions. How do people watch wrestling these days? Are people watching it on Hulu the next day? Are people watching it actually on live cable? Xfinity, aka Comcast. Again, I have Sling TV I pay for, but I do know some people do have YouTube TV. And oh, thank you, Anthony. Can't wait to hear more about the book. Just editing this real fast. Collision again was a good show tonight. Again, it felt like a dynamite show, but they have their pay-per-view next week, right? So John Moxley and the Death Riders. Maria looks upset with Willow tag match next week. So we shall see. We shall see. John Moxley, his reign, he kind of looks weak sometimes, always getting the help of them. Hopefully soon they can stop always helping him because he is a great wrestler. He doesn't have to rely on Maria and Claudia so much. Yuta, whatever his name is, I do like him a lot. Kind of confused how he's part of a heel faction, but he acts like he's a babyface sometimes. A little confusing. Are you a babyface or a heel? Hmm. Just saying. Kind of confusing. You're part of this badass heel faction, but then you're a babyface when you're performing. Again, he had a match. We will talk about that against someone from FTR. But let's move on to the next thing. We did have the Death Riders talking shit, which isn't a surprise. And hello, those that watch the replay. We did have Jay White versus Kevin Knight, and Kevin Knight is someone that I actually had to go on Instagram and follow him. I guess he's from Ring of Honor. He wrestles there, so I did sub to Ring of Honor again, mostly for Sammy. But it doesn't even look like he's going to be on Ring of Honor because they said we'll see more of him in AEW. But he almost outperformed Jay White. Jay White is very talented. I wish they would give him more of a storyline other than he's a great wrestler. I wish there was more to Jay White that we knew about him. I don't feel like we know much about him. So Jay White, hoping there's more character development with him. He did this switchblade, whatever you call it, to get the win, kind of like the sister Abigail. Mercedes Monet defeated Robin. Um, Reganda, the local competitor. She did that finisher move and then she did the submission. I will say the local competitor looked good. Athena did come out when Mercedes said, "Who trained you?" Athena did come out when she said, "Who trained you?" Mercedes Monet. She has a lot of belts. Again, I am a huge fan of Mercedes Monet, and I feel like she is one of the best women's wrestlers out there. But she has way too many belts. Like when she comes to the ring, it's like, girl, like you can't even see her clothes because there's so many belts. And it's not to be negative because again, she's my favorite female wrestler. It's just, do these belts even, like, all those belts, do they even mean anything? Like half those belts, I didn't even know what those belts were. And no, I'm not trying to throw shade towards her, but it's just like you have all these belts for what? Like I knew, did she have an IWGP belt? Couldn't tell because she had like eight belts in her hand. Did she have a Ring of Honor championship belt? No, but I think that's what she's trying to get. And if she gets that, okay, I know what that belt is, and you can show that off, and it can get more exposure. I mean, maybe if they would actually introduce her and say what the titles are, I would care more about these titles. Like they said, making your her way to the ring, the new Nevada Women's Champion, the IWGP Women's Champion. If they would say all the championships and what she's representing, I feel like the fans would care more. But right now, with all those belts, I don't care to research every belt she has on her waist. But good match, Athena and Mercedes facing off is exciting. Maybe women's match of the year. Just saying. Just saying. Lexi Nar and Queen Amata were backstage. I noticed the women were getting a lot of time. They were even the main event, so good job, Tony Khan. You can't say Tony Khan don't book women's wrestling. We did have Top Flight, Dante and Darius with Layla. Getting some shine versus their learning tree. Um, who won again? I think Dante was the one got pinned, so it was actually not Top Flight. It was Learning Tree that one. TNT champion. I mean, I like Darius. Let me see. Who is Darius again? I like the one who has more hair. Is that Darius? Let me look real fast. The one that has more hair. Mm, oh, yeah, that's him. That's the one I like. Darius. I like him. Um, he's talented. Wasn't he kind of holding the fort when his brother got injured 2 years ago? He's talented. Good to see that he's getting camera time. Leo Rush, I see there was backstage, or it was good. Oh, they actually came to ring, but it was good to see Leo Rush, and I think he was backstage. He had a promo. Leo Rush, he's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT. He did pave the way for African Americans. I can say that for the wrestlers. So what's next for him? Just trying to think. He could be the international champion. I could see him being that, or he could be the TNT champion. Do want to see gold on Mr. Rush. His music is dope. He's been doing this for a while. He's almost a young legend. I think he's like what, 32 at this point. So he's not old at this point. He's still fairly young. No longer is the youngest of the bunch, but he's not old at all. And I lied. He's only 30, so he literally just turned 30. So he's in his 30s now. He has his whole 30s for a career. I mean, people go up to 45, so he has at least another 15 years of this. So let's get him some belts. Leo Rush, that legacy. Let's continue that. Darius, I want to see more of him. Can we get a TNT championship? I'm sorry, I love that belt. So I don't. I know you probably like, why you keep saying that belt? You said you want him to be the champion. Now you want this person. I just love that belt. I do like Daniel Garcia. No shade towards him, but I just love people holding that belt. The international title, really not into that one yet, but I will try to get to it. And then there's another one. There's the international TNT Global Championship. What is it? The global belt? There's another mid card. And you know what? I'm gonna Google this. AEW belts. Oh, come on. Really? What is that other mid card belt? International. Then there's another one. Global champion. What is Kenny Omega? He's not the international. He's the other champion. Damn. Why is it? You know what? I guess I gotta go on the website, on AEW's website, to find out this championship that I'm really looking for. Really? It's not a simple Google. Oh, well, damn. That's probably why I didn't know. It's so similar. It's the international, and then there's the continental champion. The continental champion. I really don't know much about that belt. I know a little bit about the international one, but the continental championship belt, really don't know. Who knows? Okay, let's get on to it. We did have Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole go face to face. Speaking of the TNT Championship that I love, this is going to be a good match. I thought he was going to say it was going to be in a Hell in a Cell when he said nobody's going to be involved. I thought he was going to say this is going to be a cage match. I was looking for that stipulation, but it was just not false count, but just no counts, no time limit. Everyone else is banned. I mean, that doesn't stop anyone from getting disqualified now, does it? I mean, he can get desperate and use his belt out of anger, then there's still going to be no real winner. So, oh, I got to turn this off. This is like the one with Will Smith where he can get rid of your memory. Again, I have Sling, so after AEW Collision, I guess Boys to Men just came on that movie. So they're doing like some alien shit. I don't like stuff like that. Mm. I like Real Housewives of Atlanta. I like Tomb Raider, the show. I like All American. I like Flip It. Me and my mom watch TV shows together. Housing shows. So I like housing shows, watching that with her. Flip Off. I'm currently watching that. Me and my mom want to watch that. Catfish is another show I like outside of wrestling. And Charmed is my favorite show of all time. Charmed, even better than wrestling. Yes, Charmed. Mm. We had Athena with Billy. Again, with this Adam and Daniel, they're just going to have a match. That's all that was. Athena backstage with Billy saying she's going to be watching her at the main event, basically putting pressure on her, saying that she's going to watch her. She'll be backstage watching her against Jamie Hayter. Um, and then basically saying that she now runs the show, not Mercedes. We did have Dax versus Wheeler. Yuta was acting like a baby face. He was getting cheered like a baby face, but Yuta did win. Claudio was there. I mean, even Yuta was doing this and was all happy that he won. Like, oh my god, I won. You saw him next to Claudio, like, yes, I won. It's kind of like, but you're a heel, so weren't you expecting to win, or why are you so shocked? That's more of a baby face, not confident. Oh my God, I got the schoolgirl, I got the schoolboy, the victory roll up, the backslide pin, whatever, and I won. Oh my God, I won. But that's what it was giving. Um, but he defeated Dax. Alicia tried to interview Nick, Wayne, Mother Wayne, Kip, but was interrupted again by Leo Rush, who had some promo time. He's always been good on the mic. He was even Bobby's mouthpiece. That would be ironic if they cross paths. I mean, I think they did once when he got his ass beat by Shelton, but I don't really feel like they really acknowledge each other when he was watching him get beat by Shelton. Hologram versus Blake Christian. Hologram won. He's on this undefeated streak. He's basically like a Collision exclusive. We see him more a lot on Collision. Lexi Nair and Thunder Rosa and Chris Stantlinder. Both Thunder Rosa and Chris Stantlinder are going to be in the Owen Hart. I think this time the winner gets to face for a championship. I think it has a little bit more meaning to it. We did have Jamie versus Billy, the main event, and Jamie did pin Billy. I thought Billy was going to win due to this storyline with Mercedes and Athena, but she did not win. Athena is going to be mad at Billy, but Billy did not win. That was going to give Athena some momentum against Mercedes, maybe, but again, Chris Stantlinder has been there longer than this Billy. Billy's still young and making her way up, so she's getting exposed to the AEW crowd. First Ring of Honor, now Collision, then maybe AEW Dynamite, and then maybe a pay per view. So they're slowly giving her more exposure. So she's young. She kind of reminds me of Alexa Bliss. I could see her doing like a dark character in the future, like maybe in 5 years when she builds a little bit more confidence and has more experience under her belt and it's like an established name. So I feel like give her 3 years, she will be a popular name in the women's division, and then give her like two more. Her confidence will build even more after being someone that's popular. That's usually what happens. The more popular you get. And then once you feed into it and you realize your popularity, you become more confident. So I feel like that's gonna be with her. She's gonna be the baby face, blondie, purple hair, do what you do, get the crowd, be a baby face, eventually be a heel. And she could be a heel like Alexa. That is dark. I can see her doing things with her purple hair and being dark and cute at the same time. Mm, but right now it's not her time. Chris Stantlander, I really don't know her plans. A lot of people talk about her and Becky Lynch because the orange hair, kind of tacky. I mean, Becky Lynch, why is she the only woman that can have orange red hair? That makes no sense. But she is one of the faces of AEW, the women's division. So we'll see what happens with Jamie Hayter after this win. Was good. It was good seeing her compete. We still have Britt Baker. What is going to happen with her? She should eventually make her return, right? So maybe they could feud. I'm going to go to a event where Britt Baker's going to be, and I'm going to make sure I meet her. So can't wait, can't wait. But we shall see what happens with Britt when she returns with Chris Statlander, and watching Billy and her career grow is going to be exciting. But what I will say with this AEW collision, guys, I would say this would be a out of 10 stars. I would say this would be an 8. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It wasn't the best though. I've seen better shows. I still miss Sammy Guevara. Yes, it was a good treat having Mercedes Monet, the boss, the CEO, the blueprints, all of that. We don't want to forget. But because people just call her the CEO. No, she is the CEO, the boss, and the blueprint, and the standard for women's wrestling. But it was always a pleasure seeing her. Did love seeing that guy with the red who was marking out to her entrance. I saw you, boo. I saw you, boo. When she was making her way to the ring, I saw him with the red. It was a little cute guy. He was enjoying himself. I thought it was cute. She does have her fans, even though I'm a fan, even though people like to talk about her all the time online. But hopefully we see more of her on Collision. It was a treat. I mean, even the crowd was cheering for her, maybe because they were happy that she was competing on Collision. But it was a treat. I see she did Swerve Strickland's finisher move, but that didn't get the win. But you know what? I'll be messy. She had that move set for a while now. Let me stop acting like I'm brand new. She's been doing that for a while now, that move off the top rope. So let me stop being messy. She's been doing that move before the rumors about them dating came up. But that is AEW Collision. This is Markel's World. All things pro wrestling news, my life. I'll see you guys on the next video, YouTube. Peace.